What's up, guys? I'm back. Let me try to get this hair together. I don't know how it's going to look up on this camera. So, all right now. Yes. Trying to, I oil my hair every morning. So, let me, there we go. Cover up the shine. All right. Someone, as you see from the thumbnail, put, what does Rich Longley need? Does he need bail money? And this is going to be a very short live as well. That's originally what we were asking for bail money. But I think it's I didn't see the name, but after we get off these lives, sometimes people comment and they'll ask questions. I mean, what you should, a lot of people are not up this early, so I just try to update you guys as often as I can, and so I try to update you guys as often as I can. And at first we were asking for bail money. So we immediately, his team, put up a GoFundMe, and just to tell his story. Now, like I said, because there's been a lot of videos, there's been a lot of updates. Every video has another update. So I can't go back 30 videos and put it all together, but I know it's a lot. It's a lot. And we're uncovering it as we go along. So, the knowledge that we have today is not the knowledge that we had 60 days ago. I mean, you can really look at the videos from the beginning. We are completely discombobulated and blindsided with all of this mess. So it wasn't until later on where we saw new people moving in, and now the plot unfolded, and that's when we kicked it up into action to see that, not only was Rich set up, outside of, this situation, he was set up from the insides as well. You know what I'm saying? So now we're giving everybody the side eye and the Scooby-Doo face, and because it's not making any sense. So to answer that question, no, we're not asking for donations for bail. I found out, not even from his lawyer, from a person who runs or heads a legal defense fund. So, organization that pays people's bails and stuff to get out. So that was about a month and a half into this whole thing when I finally found out that his bail is unsecured, which means he only has to sign out. He doesn't have to pay it to, So, but like I said, I would have never known that, and I did not know that when we put up the GoFundMe. So it wasn't, we're trying to be 100% transparent here. So I didn't have a problem with letting you guys know that information. And then letting you guys know that, so no, it's not for bail or bond money. This is, that's not what's holding Rich in that facility. I also let you guys know that he, without talking to anybody on his team, suggested house arrest. Him just trying to get out. He's just trying to get out. He's not thinking what that entails. He's never been on it. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't know the process. And it wasn't until after the fact, because like I said, he had a court date. Oh, sorry, my neck was all twisted up. He had a court date, and it didn't happen. And then I heard about it after the fact, because I'm not there, so I only can hear things when he contacts me. And so that is something that he and the lawyer, did on their own. So yeah, now I'm like, okay, well, I'm already not digging this landlord. But the landlord, this is the same landlord that was crying on the phone with me. So I wanted to test his tears. You know what I'm saying? Because my whole thing is I don't like people to play with me with a whole bunch of mess. You know what I'm saying? So Rich got his own battles, and people, and I got my own battles. And this landlord is battle number one for me. Because when Rich got arrested, he, really, really, really put on the waterworks. Like, say, I would do anything to help your family. I understand the plight of your people. Like he was really, really, really. And then it all started coming back to me now. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, you was there, like Dorothy now, you was there and you was there. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, 5 minutes before Rich got arrested, you wanted to meet outside for some reason. We ain't never met outside. What was that about? And then he remembers that you scurried off the block. You didn't, it just was a lot of funny business where you might have known what was going to happen 5 minutes later. Um, who knows? See, my whole thing is all that plotting and planning. I don't care what all these people did. You are the dummy fool, because let's see if all these people stand up for you. Let's see if all these people now rally around you when we're having claims of emotional distress for damn near the rest of our lives. So let's see how much these people now stand up and pitch in with that. Okay, he should have had better discernment, and that's my whole point in this whole situation. You being a person of a professional, I don't know you in no personal setting. I only know you in a professional setting. Concocted a whole plan that he was selling the property, but the whole way he's talking to me crazy, which was another, like I said, we're just Scooby doing this out. And it wasn't until the beginning of November when more people moved in after he concocted a whole lie from the middle of the year to now. And then we just get that he was selling the property, had us going. And from that time, that day, we went on dummy mission after dummy mission all over town, wasting our time. I have text message from the time he gave us that message until the end of October, finding out this stuff, contacting places, texting places, calling places. It was very time consuming. And the only thing he's saying on the other end, he's not listening to any. Like, I'm thinking to myself, like, fool, we are helping you out. And I asked him, is everybody getting this notice that you're selling the property? Yes, yes. Okay. Well, maybe the new people that just moved in must have didn't get the notice. And like I said, that's for another day. I just wanted to preface the situation of why the landlord is not answering the phone now. The same one that cried on the phone, and said he would do anything to help my family and all. I didn't understand. I don't like to be patronized. That's above and beyond heinous. That means you really don't give a fuck. Okay? That's above and beyond heinous to sit up there and because my whole thing is, if you really had a problem with a transgender person, if you really had a problem being transphobic, then you should have made sure that we were you came up with the plan. I'm still in my first original lease. Okay, I haven't even been here 12 months. And this man has turned my life topsy-turvy. So no, 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 no. Halfway through, you come up with a concocted whole plan that you're selling the property. That doesn't make any sense. Had us going looking all over town. So my thing is, if that was a priority to you, you should have made sure that that happened. Because we complied. We did everything we were supposed to do. Okay? We did everything from the time, we did everything. The time you told us that you were selling the property and to do to help you out with your renovations, remember? Could you vacate early? And we agreed. So why would at the end, when it's time for things to and we can leave, why get in the way? As I said, it was a tactic of I'm going to act like I'm doing something, but I'm going to cripple you on the way out. So, like I said, I like that tactic as well. You know what I'm saying? So, now that I know that we're in a game, and I'm not in my real life, and I'm not in my regular day. We're all in a game because I was doing everything from a real righteous standpoint. And this man had a nerve to tell me, Steve Kotowich. This is why Rich is not here. Okay, so he had the nerve to tell me, I know you're such a righteous woman, and oh my God, and so all those words play in my head, as he's listening to him act on the phone, listening to him act surprised and cry and all this other stuff. I'm such a righteous person, and all this stuff. Like, they know exactly who we are. Okay. And they try to play us every fucking way. And I'm like, I'm not that person. I'm more like you than you motherfucking think. We might be the same motherfucking person, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, like I said, I'm not whoever the fuck you dealt with in the past. No, I am not. I don't like people patronizing me and getting on the phone, mammying me on some bullshit. No, I do not like that. And I don't appreciate that. Not when it comes to real people and real lives. That was uncalled for. Okay? That was unnecessary when somebody already agreed and was complying with everything, your dummy mission. That was hateful. And it just was pure demonic. They all them pacify. They can make an excuse for the people that they sent, the real school shooter that shot in the school zone, because everybody's frantic over a transgender 5'3" Rich that just walks to his car to the house. Okay, and any interaction that you have with him or had with him, you walked into. And I will stand on that because that is the truth. That is the truth. I witnessed it. We just walking to the house to the thing. The fucking downstairs neighbor come walking up talking some bullshit. We just sitting in the car carrying this, like, I don't know what high school I walked into on this block, but I don't know you motherfuckers to be all in my business. If I never came to your house, that's what you measure. Okay, did that happen to me? No, it didn't. Okay, so we don't have to figure out who's right or who wrong. We don't have to sit up there and wonder who's right or who wrong. Nobody came to any of these motherfuckers' houses and knocked on the door with no bullshit. Okay, so there you go. Bam. So there you go. Nobody has called the cops on none of these motherfuckers and lied. None of these people has put their hands, we haven't put our hands on nobody. This has all happened to us though. Okay? Nobody has ran up to this motherfucker's car with no bullshit, no gun, no, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it where we would even think that we were equal on the right or wrong scale. No, we didn't come around 2 days in a row while kids are walking to school, shooting guns in the air. That's all that's they can understand and rationalize all of that. That's yeah. But they can't seem to rationalize somebody minding their own business being the victim of all this bullshit. I can't figure that out. I don't understand how he always saying he the victim. Yeah, like I said, what other than somebody calling somebody a B and some made up bullshit that they whirlwind themselves into, let's not forget that. Other than that, it was just pure all the actions. So my whole thing is, everybody who have done that, would you like that to be done? You know, we can make dreams come true. Do you want that to be done? See, my whole thing is, it don't sound so sensible, does it anymore? It doesn't sound, yeah, it doesn't sound. So that's the whole point. So I don't have to sit up here and go through every fucking detail. These people actively intruded in every fucking way, plotted, planned, every fucking thing. Leaned in, coming up to cameras, all this like covert operation, walking 2 by 2 around our car. We sitting in the car with the tinted windows up, looking at all of these fools play a play. And then the gunman comes again. You know what I'm saying? Like we sitting up here watching the whole thing play out. Thank God for tinted windows. Just like these tinted motherfucking glasses. You don't know what the fuck going on. Look. Like, 2 by 2 walk up. Mind you, the kids is unattended. They all worried and Rich Long ain't doing shit. Okay. These people were acting a frantic mess off of Karen's lies. Okay. Karen was right there on that same motherfucking corner the next day. Okay. That is not synonymous with someone who fear for their lives. Okay. Walking closer, Karen was getting closer. That is not synonymous. When they were behind our car, this is our car parked up here, and this is her in the street back. That wasn't a safe enough distance. She had to get right here, looking on the eye line of our car with our windows down. We had to roll our windows up to get away from Karen. That is exactly what they have on camera. So that's why, trust me, if they had anything from that situation, they would have acted on it. But they had exactly how we said it. But the damage was done. People don't understand that. The damage was done. The Karen effect. That's a new one we should use. The Karen effect. Okay, the Karen effect was already in motion in our lives, and we are still dealing with that Karen effect to this day. Okay, so no, I don't give a fuck about what a coon said or what a coon is trying to do to interject themselves into the situation, like the fucking, you know what I'm saying? Come on now. Nobody ain't do shit to that lady. I've been saying the same thing day one. Where are all the other? Yeah, because they ain't got shit to say. They don't have shit to say other than threatening, text, and leave and all this other shit. Fuck them, to be honest. Niggas can send your life into a tizzy without a second thought. But even a thought of a fucking tizzy to coming their way, yeah. Handle it like, hold your own nuts like I am. You know, nigga, hold your own nuts. Nigga, deal with it. What the fuck? You thought I could deal with it, right? See, my whole thing is people will do to you what they wouldn't want done to them. And like I said, I don't know, you know, where you are in your spiritual journey, but I'm not playing that bullshit. Never have, never will. That's how you measure shit. That's exactly how you measure stuff. Would that person want the same exact thing done to them? No more, no less. They found no value in doing that. All cohorting together, all whirlwinding themselves in somebody else's life, all leaning up in somebody's car. They want to say, I'm scared. No. That is not, that is, I'm going to get you, nigga. When that Asian man leaned up in Rich car, when I was sitting right there. These are what the black people are co-signing. Come on now, let's stop playing fucking games. These people violated. So yeah, thank you for the comment. We are collecting donations, yes, still, yes. And that's CASHAPP Madpop. All the information is in the description box below. We do have a new NFT collection. Yes, that is in the description box below as well. We appreciate everybody who continues to ask questions. Yeah, the main thing we need is your eyes, definitely, and your mouth to gossip this the fuck out to everywhere you know. They're allegedly trying to bury a story. They all was to target Rich. A whole theatrical play, which included everybody, including my landlord, which he's a stupid ass fool for doing that and being involved in that, knowing he has a contract with me. So like I said, it's no honor among those thieves. So I don't have time for it. Okay. Everybody will be back. Probably not today, but yeah, have a good holiday. I hope you're having a good holiday season. We definitely are. But it's just it's what we have to deal with. We're strong people. We've always been like that. Like I said, when you believe, like Janet. Lord, I was watching a documentary on Janet last night. Like Whitney and Mariah. Yeah. Shoot. Well, give me a second, guys. Yeah, when you when you have the strength to believe in the things or whatever. But yeah, I'm not feeding into the mess. They're trying to confuse the situation with a whole bunch of silliness. No, I'm not confused in one bit. And guess what? Attorneys and the people at HUD and the people at all type of these agencies, they're not confused as well about the situation either. So like I said, I hope all those people that you rallied around with, other than and I told you, that's what's really going to really make this nigga sick, because I told him, and I don't want to hear nothing about no. I called everybody the N word. All right, give me a second. Everybody, all races. That's me taking power and not giving that word any power. So it has no power in my life. I remember I was watching a interview years ago when hold on, give me a second. Yeah, so like I said, hold on. All right. Yeah, so yeah, so this nigga, he like I said, he was marrying me on the phone. He was just, oh my God. And then he said some creepy shit to me when I moved in here. That shit was creepy. I'm not gonna repeat it on here. But he just gave me a crazy vibe from day one. Like I said, and then we complied with everything this man had to say. Um, and that's why I said, no, honey, you can't put nothing on my name. I'm a well inclusive. Well inclusive. My actions damn sure speak a lot more than anybody else's actions. I don't give a fuck about nobody's fake ass, fluff ass words. Okay? Well inclusive. So don't try to put nobody in no box because just because it's too real for you. Trust me, if you came with love, that's what you would get back. I don't see no color, no race, no nothing. I don't see none of that. Nope. You come, and the way you know what I'm saying, that's what you're gonna get back. Exactly the way you come. Okay. But yeah, so that shit was crazy. The shit was so fucking crazy. And like I said, it's very disheartening. And people always want to tell you how you should be upset. No, 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 no. I'm no, we're not going to confuse the situation because, like I said, they'll be Karen and you and try to out upset you. No, 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 no. It's not equal. It's not the same, honey. You actively, I mean, blatantly harassed the hell out of me for months. Remember that day you was going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth to about 8, 9 o'clock at night, and I had to tell you to stop. What day? Oh, okay, do I have my phone? Okay, because let me So we're not going to play games with this guy. Hold on, let me find this for you. Yeah, he was going back and forth with me for like, and I'm like, this is inappropriate. That's why I said don't fucking worry about my mouth. Cause I don't even want to be talking to your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't did shit. Let me see here. And the bad thing about it, like I said, I'm kind of like slow walking. Like, Tank, can you not I gave this person so many freaking outs, and I'm like, they just would not do right. And that's the bad thing about it, because you can say, I can see this a mile away. This is not going to end well for you. Can you, get on this team? Because I'm telling you, this is a winning team, and you're in a losing position. You don't know that because I can't really tell you everything because you can't see that is not going to work out for you being on somebody when you're not in a contract with them. So automatically, I know this man don't have no good ass sense. So that's why I said I had to come to the people immediately because this guy can, he's rationalizing anything in his demonic mind, allegedly. Yeah. Okay. 8:30 in the morning. Here we go. Remember I told you? That's when he met me. So the first day Rich got arrested was September 30th. Okay. So our lives has been in a tizzy a week before this Karen situation happened. So I said it's in a week later, our lives is in a complete tizzy. And we don't think that it's from Karen and her BS. Come on now. Okay. This was the message I got from the landlord. So y'all, that's what I'm saying. Stop playing. Stop playing. Now this is him 10 days before going back and forth with me all the way until 8 o'clock at night. He's saying he got all this proof on me. So I'm like, what the hell? And I'm like, this is September 20th, 10 days before. I said, this conversation has become extremely unprofessional and uncomfortable. This is 7:40 at night. He's still going back and forth with me. Can you please stop texting my phone tonight? Like I said, this fool would not stop. He would not stop the back and forth. I wish you guys could see this. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I'm like, what? So then September 30th, he asked to meet outside. This is the day Rich got arrested. Okay, September 30th. So, like I said, I never met this guy outside. There you go. Please just wait outside. What? That was weird. We never met outside before. Okay. Like I said, right after he left, he didn't park on the block where there was open spaces on the block. Well, there's open spaces right in front of the house. Why would you be parking somewhere and walking from around the corner? Because he didn't know we were already like in the car, and we saw exactly when he pulled up around the corner. Okay. And as soon as, you know, I get out the car, Rich comes and pulls around. So by the time Rich gets around to the front of the house, he's already gone. Because we just had to sign paperwork and stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. He signed me into this contract of agreeing to leave. And then 5 minutes later, Rich gets arrested. So that's why I said it was a I'm gonna act like and then cripple you on the way out. Come on now. Let's stop being playing games. It's all right here. And that's, come on. That shit's crazy. What landlord does all that? What landlord does all this? Sorry for my cracked phone. So my whole thing is you can't just make blanket statements. This is harassing. This is 10:40 in the morning. He's accusing me of something that he already seen with his own eyes didn't happen. Yeah, this is the same day. We're going back and forth. And that day, and then that to that night, the same day, September 20th, 10 days before Rich got arrested. That's what I'm saying. This is, and he coming with the stop lying and all this other shit. But I'm supposed to believe this man 10 days later is trying to help me out and mammy and me on the phone. Like his action. That's what I said. He's the reason why your plan didn't go through the way you needed it to go through. Because he couldn't allow the plan to go through without being antagonizing the entire way. So how am I supposed to believe? That's not even synonymous with somebody that you're thankful that you're helping them out. Okay? Because like I said, we inconvenienced ourselves for months at this time, since August, going everywhere to help him. Okay? That's what we're thinking in our minds. That's what I'm thinking in my mind, because that's what he told us. Okay? If there were any other issues, he should have addressed that. Not make blanket statements, say, this is the exact issue, and this is the exact action I took to remedy that issue. He doesn't have any of that. And that's why the leave texts are coming. That's why, no, he took somebody else's word and ran, even against his own two eyes. He's the only one that was just actually putting all of this in memorializing all of his vitriol. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. Then 10 days later, on the 30th, he's acting like oh, I understand the plight of your people. I'll do anything to get your family back together. And like I said, as he's talking, because first I'm crying, I'm like, I'm upset. And it's like I said, this is all like, but I said it day one in that video. You see, when he got arrested, I said, this is a setup. This is a setup, because we saw the two ladies walk down, which was stupid. I mean, which was silly. Two ladies walking like they, going with a hall pass somewhere. Nobody's giving a fuck about the kids. We do not live in front of or near the school. The school is actually on the other block up, you see. So why is school attendants walking down, doing all this bullshit? Nobody gave a fuck about the kids. Then they came 5 minutes later with an okay. So, like I said, landlord leaves. Now Rich is in front of the house. Okay, he scurries off, and even Rich said, "Dang, when he left off, he was damn near there running back to his car." Okay, because like I said, now we're all recollecting the incidents. Like, even though we said day one, because I got in the car. So like I said, we sitting there, windows tinted up or whatever. About 2 minutes, I'm in the car. Two ladies start walking down this way, okay, to the corner. And as you see, we live right on the corner. So why would they again take them all the way up the block near the school? Didn't make any sense, right? So they go to the corner, and then next thing you know, gunman comes from around that corner, go right to the Asian store owner for whatever reason. Maybe you want to get a soda, some chips or something. Then comes right to us on where we're parked. Okay, parked. So this is what Richard has to be endured all of this hell for, because the day before that day, he came to the house and knocked on the door and said, "Who called who a be?" Okay. So all of this is going on. Rich is trying to take a drug test for his job he's about to start on Monday. These people ain't give a fuck about that. They plotting and planning and doing all this covert operation bullshit for what? Karen's lies. sending your child on dummy missions. You know, I mean, oh my God. And these are all Black people. Okay? Made no sense. They refused to believe. You see in the video? No. I was like, she lied. I'm trying to convince Coons. She lied. Like these people ain't been in fucking America for their entire life. And so I'm like, where the fuck am I? Wayward Pines? Shit, what the fuck am I? Where the fuck did I land to? Because like I said, I've been in Lower Merion for like about a good maybe over 5 years. Like, because my son was in middle school and he graduated high school. And I'm like, it ain't nothing really tying. The only reason why, and then he did all that and then didn't even have a graduation, didn't even have anything. And the only reason why, I'm sorry, my stomach is growling. A little bit of that is nervousness. But let me do some breathing. Okay, because it's a lot. It's a lot. And I'm like, you guys have questions and I want to answer you guys' questions. So the only reason why he ended up in Lower Merion is because of my mother. I told you her nickname was Pop, and that's where I got, the name of the company, Madpop, because it merged my partner's Mad and his Mad Vision Films and Mad Lab TV with my company I already had which was So the Pop PR and Marketing, and then we created Madpop. So when I was growing up, in Philadelphia, I don't know if you guys know of Andy's. It was like a car towing place, or towing place. I think it's on Market Street around 60th and Market, in like I think West Philly stuff. I don't, I'm not sure. I was a kid, and my mom, Priscilla Bolden, like I said, who passed in 2007 as a principal of a Philadelphia school. That's why I thought I was in, I was in reality land. I didn't know I was in gangland. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was in reality land. I did the proper steps. When that happened, I immediately called the school district. I immediately did the proper steps. I didn't know I was facing, that was just gonna go all around the law. I didn't know those was the rules. Silly me. I was trying to do the proper protocol, which was go to the proper, her chain of command at the place, because, and like I said, they gave a full report. As soon as I said that gossipy, that was like the adjective, the lady laughed. She's this is her coworkers, her ex coworkers or whatever. She laughed. So whoever answered that phone, she know who that is. She laughed and said, "It's funny that you use that word." You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, please, 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 these people know. And like I said, she's still in this city. That lady gonna find this channel. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna know. Everybody gonna know. So I said, you can't hide no more. But yeah, so so my mom, she was working at that garage, and Andy was her boss. It was Andy's towing company, and she was like about my age. Like I said, she started and that in working in that shop, and that's where she got, like, she was a secretary. And she would say how her feet would be so cold because I'm trying to sit on the concrete, it's concrete flooring, and how it just was just so she put the arthritis in her legs and stuff. She just was tired of it. And her boss, Andy, had, I'm pretty sure people know about him. That shop, I don't even know if it's still there. Um, he had daughters that were going to college. And they were like 18. My mom was like mid 30s or late 30s. So that's why I said it's never too old. So she's working as in the garage as a little receptionist or whatever. And the boss, I think Andy was a black guy. I never met him. I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? So I never went to her job. But I would hear her talk about it when she would come home or whatever. And she was just like really like, he's always talking about his daughters, and I can do that too. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I can, because I think he lived in Lower Merion. You know what I'm saying? He would talk about the prominent people that he knew, and and da da da. And my mom was like, I can do that too. I want to live in Lower Merion. I want to do this. You know what I'm saying? So that was her dream. So that was when I had my son, and he got big, whatever. That's the first thing I did was try to, after she passed away, which was finish out her dream. Because I remember because even though she was a principal, she was a state worker. This is why I said that in another video, state workers, because they have to live in the state. You know what I'm saying? They have to live in the city. They have to live in the city. Sorry, city workers. Lord Jesus. You have to live in the city that they are working with. So she could never go to Lower Merion, and we always lived in West Philly her entire life. So, as just trying to fulfill her memories and stuff like that, when I got the chance, because I didn't have a plan on even moving to Lower Merion, but like I said, in 2012, when I came to the post office, they sent me right there. I didn't understand that. Like I said, I was in Sharon Hill, and that's where I told you I was friends with Freeway First cousin Kyra, and I was cool there and everything, and I didn't have a problem with that. It's really a mixed neighborhood of different races. It's just a little bit not higher class; it's more middle class. But that was fine with me. I didn't have a problem with that, and so I think my son went there from elementary school to middle school, because he started out first grade in Manoa Elementary. That's in Hammertown. And he was like one of the only black kids there. But anyway, and so then we moved then I told you the economy crashed and everything, and we lost our home. And then we moved to Sharon Hill, which was a more middle class type of town, working town, people town. 2012, I get hired at the post office after a long stint on unemployment. Thanks, Obama. But got the post office in 2012, and excuse me, and they stationed me all the way in Lower Merion. I mean, in the top in the Lower Merion. Like, I'm like, I know, because where Sharon Hill and that ain't nowhere near each other, and I know it's like 100 post offices in between that I could go to, because I really, because my mom, she passed away in the hospital in Lower Merion. You know what I'm saying? So, which was Lincoln all. And I just promised myself I just was never going to come back this way, because even though we didn't live in Lower Merion, we lived in West Philadelphia, Overbrook section, the same as Will Smith, which is like right on the other side of Lower Merion, like a few blocks away from Lower Merion. So that's why they call Overbrook kids like like the little flashy kids, because we were so close to the suburbs, right? So Um, when I got stationed there, it was I couldn't make the money that I wanted to make traveling. You know what I'm saying? At that time, Lyft and Uber really wasn't that prominent. Not at all. I don't even think I heard of them. I mean, they may have people was using it, but I didn't know how to use it at the time. So, this is like, 2012, 2013. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't know how to use it. And so I couldn't make the money that I wanted to make. And because I couldn't get there early enough. So that's what prompted me to move to Lower Merion. That was it. It's just out of necessity for the job I was in. And once I moved there, you know, like I said, we from the time my child was in middle school all the way up until 2020 when he graduated Lower Merion High School. And like I said, no prom, no yearbook, no graduation, no walk down the aisle, no yay my baby. You know what I'm saying? When we love to do all the little ceremonial things that we love to do with association with a graduation, was stripped. And then on top of that, his a fellow alumni, Kobe Bryant, uh, is fatally taken away from us. His fans and stuff. So, and his family. And that hit those kids very hard. They had a thing at the school, so but I'm just trying to say that I just never wanted to go back to, because not only, like I said, my mother, she loved thrift stores, and that's how we ended up getting a brick and mortar store after she passed away, because she loved thrift stores, and Lower Merion had the best thrift stores. So, and so even though we could not live over there because she was a city worker, um, as a principal, we would go there every weekend and we would shop every thrift store around there. Uh, the Junior League, the Pennywise. You know what I'm saying? If you know about Lower Merion and their thrift stores, we used to be there every weekend. So at first, before I moved to Lower Merion, it was very hard because I had to catch the bus. Like I said, Uber and Lyft was not. I didn't know about it, and I didn't know how to use it. Um, so I had to catch the bus, and the bus looped inside of the hospital to get from where I was coming from to the job in Lower Merion. It would loop in the hospital that my mom passed away in. I told you I left out of. I never had been to Delaware County, which was Sharon Hill, but that's how I met Kyra, which was Freeway's cousin. I told you we used to roll together. Hey, Drillano, hello from Detroit. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, and it would loop around in that hospital, because I never was gonna come back to Overbrook or Lower Merion. I just didn't want to see them streets again. I didn't want to see them people, not the people, to be honest, because most people are not. I wouldn't know, so that wouldn't be that. It just, it's just a lot of memories, like, a lot of memories, and I just had to get the fuck away. And that's why I went to Delaware County. No, first I went, like I said, to Hammertown, and then economy crash. We lost the business and the freaking uh house. And they had to move to Sharon Hill. That's where I met Kyra. And then, like I said, I got the job in what's the word? The word is Rich is still being held. And everybody else, even the people who shot in the school zone, are out. So we're not supposed to believe that all this is not constructed to target one person. when it's clear as motherfucking day. And that's all well good and fine. But our whole thing is the landlord should have better discernment not to be a part of that, because he's the only one in this situation legally liable under constraints of our contract and landlord tenant appropriate action. So my whole thing is, but anyway, let me just finish this up. It would loop in that hospital. And so I'm like, why the fuck did they send me here? You know what I'm saying? Like, because like I said, I had to catch like 2-3 buses to get there. And I really, when I saw that on the motherfucking sheet, when I got my sheet of where I was going to go, I was like, Dad, why would they? I gotta go back to that way. I gotta go back around to Lower Merion. Like I said, as a child, that's what me and my mom would always do, was go to the thrift stores that be in that area. It's a very high end area. Lower Merion is one of the most affluent. They got the most expensive homes in the United States. Okay, so it's a very affluential town. And but I said, you know what? After a while, I said, first of all, I can't make the money I want to make because I can't get here early enough. And I mean, I'd already done got past being here and even facing riding in this hospital every day and every night. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just fucking, I'm just gonna to move here and start making, I'm just gonna go on faith. And in one of these most affluential areas, I felt like if I work more and I make the money, I'll be able to sustain living there, because I can't now, but I'm just going to go out there on faith and move out there. And that's what happened. And, from the time my child was in middle school all the way up until he graduated, by the skin of our teeth, sometimes, but we survived in that very high end neighborhood all of those years. I can't even believe that we have done that, that we able to do that. And so having, and having him to move there, like I said, we didn't have any knowledge of anything with Kobe or anything, but that wasn't the reasoning. It just was the fact that out of necessity, for um being closer to the job, to be able to work more and make more money. And yeah. And I mean, that was just basically it. And that was a very tragic. 2020 was horrible. It was horrible, and it put a lot of things into perspective. So even getting that diploma, which came in the mail, um, we should have a day of just checking on the kids of 2020. Like we got to slow down. We got to slow down. And then you wonder why everything is going so haywire. We got to slow down and really, really, really work on these kids' mental health, and not be so wrapped up into these silly adult games. Um, and to really, really focus on, because I try to talk to him, because I know now he hears about all my stories, all my high school, like my prom. He hears about all that type of stuff. Like, I talk about that. I'm not going to go into it right now, but, I literally listened to Wu-Tang the whole time on the way to the prom. And I went with my BFFs, this guy, Terrell, that I wish I could find. Shoot. Terrell, if you see this, hit me up. Yeah. And because my boyfriend was going to another school and he was kind of younger than me. So a grade younger. I think he was in like 11th grade. Terrell was in 11th grade too. Um, and I don't think his mother was, and it was dealing with what's going, we still kids. So we can't really fully do what we want to do. And so Terrell and I went. It was very uh platonic and BFF-ish, but we had a ball, and we listened to Wu-Tang. Like I said, memories is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So the kids, you got to really check on them, that class of 2020, and make sure their mental health. That was a lot. I saw a lot of parents setting up stuff, you know, people moonwalking across home stages. There was just a lot of creativity. We are creative people, okay? We will make a way out of there, going nowhere. And that's why I said, and that's what they don't understand. That's what they don't understand. The strong and the will of our people, and how we persevere through all types of storms and everything. And we're rightfully so tired. We not gonna give up now. Don't get it twisted. But yeah, we tired a little bit. Ain't nothing wrong with that, because you see, it's just no let up. It's no let up unless you face things head on and start using your voice and start being vocal about things, and not allowing things to happen and sweep it underneath the rug. That was the heavy hand with them coming the second time with no warrant, and taking him away. I mean, they literally just stole him away. So that's why I say I don't care, about who says what or whatever. When people are manipulating the law, do what you got to do at that point in time. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to now think that we're going to get some rational. These people haven't been rational the whole time. So yeah, I don't expect much much rationale to come after the fact. Sometimes you just have to keep being vocal. Sometimes you just have to keep going to the public, and rational minds will come and find you. And that's how you just have to keep doing it. So I'm not going to be on for 2 hours a day. Long story short, to answer the comment that was left on a previous post, which is now in the picture on the thumbnail. No, it's not an issue of Bell. It is an issue of um, this guy who was the landlord here, who played with us the entire time, and really took my family through a tizzy of a lifetime. I'm never in my and that's the whole point I'm trying to make. I lived in places that were predominantly white. So it's not me. It's not, no. And we don't know how many times these people have pulled this shit on people. Okay? So no, we don't want this to happen to nobody else. This is a bullying system. This is it ain't right. You know, this shit has sent us into a fucking whirlwind. And he act like he don't understand. Yeah. This is the day Rich got arrested. Like I said, this is him asking us to meet outside, which I told you we never did before. 5 minutes after wherever this guy left, was around 8 something in the morning, they did a whole covert action. I'm just going through these texts. All right, I'm just going through. Here go another time. He's saying, oh, another time in writing. Oh my gosh. Mo, you caused a fire in the building. Okay, listen to what I'm saying. He's emailing me, harassing the hell out of me. And this fool was here the next day. And saw none of that. So my whole thing is for you to say that months later, you have to have some pictures. This is more. Like I said, thank you for continuing to write that I started a fire in writing when that is not true. Ah! I mean, this shit is crazy. I'm trying to see when this all happened. Yeah, because like I said, I okay, we're agreeing to help him. The beginning, we agreed to help him. We started looking for places. That day, we went on numerous all over towns. Yeah, and then he would come and um, it's just look, and I'm telling him right here. This is me answering him again. This is all I gotta go through every 5 minutes. Every 5 minutes. Look, now I see the lies coming. This is me answering. After he's saying, this I'm saying. This is time consuming. This is stressful. This is ridiculous that I have to keep going through this. This is numerous. This is not even a time from before I was showing you. This is another time he accused me of starting a fire. And I'm like, now I can see if this person said, I have video of you calling the fire department. Okay, very frantically, and that upset me. And I'm taking action because of that. That's true. That is true. That is actually the actual what happened. Him actually saying something else is ridiculous and retarded. I mean, excuse me, it's just ridiculous. The actual truth of the matter is he has maybe a video. My whole thing is That's how we proving, because you have your own words, that you're cohorting with other people outside of this lease because you don't have a camera. You have videotape, but you don't have a camera. So how are these encounters where you're encountering videotape, where they taking place? Is it over the phone? Are they sending them to your email? Are you going over their house to view videotape? How are you getting these videotapes in your possession? Huh? Quick. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. People be setting themselves up in their own trap if they just be honest. If he obviously he's ticked off about something, okay, he's doing something. He's well, why lie about it to get our lives, and then we got a whole big plan and plot. That's why I said beta male simp. You know what I'm saying? We just could not playing both sides of the motherfucking fence. You crying on the phone. Did you tell the people you was crying on the phone with me? Did he tell them people that he was mammying me, telling me he understands the plight of my people? Was that part of the plan too? You know what? I don't know what was real and what wasn't real. So I'm going to challenge everything at this point in time, because no, you did not. You've been all over the place. Look, this is September 7th. This is me. Look, this is, hold on. Come on, phone. Okay, this is my response to him. Okay. Okay. This is me. This is on the 17th. Rich was arrested on the I guess they didn't like, I can't get it up no further, but I'll read it. You and I business has nothing to do with them. I will do my best, but I will not have my character damaged by people who I actually helped and turned a blind eye to their shenanigans. Okay? Here go another one. This is right after that with text. I texted him again. This is how I'm coming. This is what I'm saying. I have no idea this guy is on the other, so vitriol with these other people. I'm still trying to talk to him as reason with him as landlord to tenant. And he's coming with the stop lying and all this other. That shit's crazy. I said, I'm not upset. I'm just defending myself against what I perceive as an attack and bias smear on my character. I will do my best to, and that's all I can promise, but I will not be bullied or made to feel less than when I have literally done nothing to these people but be kind in passing. Have a wonderful weekend. Talk to you soon. Thanks. Like I said, and he felt to be fitting. Okay. Like I said, it was just me keep trying to. Look, still harassing. Me still trying to defend myself against his smear and slander. which is not true. And see, my whole thing is you can't just make blanket ass statements and harass somebody half to fucking death and then not have to prove it. Why does this guy have to produce these videotapes? Please produce them, please, so we can run through them with a fine tooth comb, and then we can correlate it with the pictures. Obviously, we don't evidence. Okay, if he would have said, I have video of you frantically calling the fire department, and I'm upset about that, then that's actually the reality. All this is harassment. This is not true. So I don't feel like I needed to. I don't feel like I need to do anything other than keep speaking the truth. Okay? This guy harassed us to no end. I mean, absolutely no end. This is time consuming. This is me trying to help him. In my mind, that's what, like I said, was the first clue, is because he didn't let the plan go out. And then, like I said, 5 minutes after he leaves, because yeah, he's compensating me for me going all around doing all this stuff. So these comping months is all in text. Okay. So we're not on the same page, because this whole entire time I'm thinking I'm helping him out. My whole thing is it was a mutual deal until he stepped in his own way. Okay? And now here we are where we are. By his own admission, he was talking to these people way more than he was talking to me. These people ain't got nothing to do, which I already told him multiple times. That's what I was looking for. Where I've told him, look, and at this time he has did it twice. Okay? I told you he did it 4 more times. I was calculating. Every time he did it, I was tallying up my stress going through that every single time. Like this is every time. I said, you delayed the process. Keep adding more and more elements to make our lives harder, then chastise us for a blow up that probably stemmed from your delaying. I don't know what the situation was. I'm just reading. I put on the screen. Y'all can, you typing, you just be going, shit. Your constant verbal and written judgment and lies on our names. And that's what I've been saying since day one. You have been the issue. And I'm not going to allow you to continue to say I started a fire when that is a lie. I can be frantic as I need to be on a 911 call. This is what he's judging me on. Again, the facts remain. There was no fire, and more importantly, no damage to your property. My whole thing is that should have been enough. Me inviting him to the property the next day to see the property with his own eyes should have been enough. Why are you, and then you're saying you have evidence? Like, why don't you have to produce that? Because the only thing you're going to see is me frantically calling 911. And he knows that. That upset him. Okay? Because whoever around was upset, who I don't give a flying fuck about, and I'm not in a contract with. Okay, so he cared about more about them. So there you go. Like I said, I need to see. This is what we're going to see. Are these people going to care and cape as much for you? Let's see. Okay, I said you repeated that twice, and I have that recorded. Since it seemed like you have some type of file on my family. Like like he's telling me he got videotape. Like this nigga sound like he did on a whole fucking investigation, right? The only difference is our file on you is not made up. Okay, see? So we are. Yes, so does Denitra Purcell. Yes, they're always getting upset when you ask for the proof. Stalkers, yes, fucking, my whole thing is like I said, he used that situation to more and more target my family and harass me to no motherfucking end. That's why I said he's the reason that the plan didn't go through, because now we got this is what we're doing. So I don't know what he's telling y'all on the whatever, how many times y'all meet up. I don't know. Like I said, where is he getting a videotape from? I know damn well that the motherfucking fire department people that was only here 5 minutes and laughing at me. There ain't nothing going on here. Bye. You know what I'm saying? I know they don't have no videotape with no fire. Okay? So you now viewing, how creepy is that? Me calling the fire department. I don't know who the fuck. And then you but you think I'm gonna get mad because of this and that? No, 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 no. You trying to get a leg to stand on and a Karen and no, 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 no. That is out of line, and we're not gonna allow none of you to out Karen me and get yourselves all in a tizzy because you don't like what somebody said or they didn't say it the tone that you wanted it to hear it. At this point, none of you people have any right to be any more upset than me. Okay, so we don't want to hear none of your crocodile motherfucking tears. Okay. Hold on, I'm trying to find. Yeah, that's what I said. They put all this crap in writing. And look, here we go, caught in a lie right here. Hold on, let me see. That's what I said. Boy, bye. This man was playing games. And I don't know what he was going back and telling these people. I don't know what conversations they had that I wasn't privy to. I don't know. I wasn't talking to them about him. Okay. Hold on. Okay, so let me tell you, since if you didn't know, yes. Like when I call my bank to be responsible, follow all their protocols, and they called the cops on me for inappropriate behavior when they were the ones committing the crimes as well as obstruction. No one wanting to be accountable for their actions. Yes. And I mean, this is clear as day. I'm not sending them any leave texts. You see it. As I say, I'm glad people are opening their damn eyes. It's clear as day. And no one should have to go through this. I'm a Black woman. These are all grown men. Okay? All grown men targeting my fucking family, using the whole fucking nah. All right, let me tell you. So here you go. Caught up before. Hold on. Now the whole time, see, I don't know what he was telling them people. That's why I'm exposing everything, because I don't know what he was telling them people. But he's telling us there's no complaint. Like I said, even though like I said, I don't know what type of Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde shit he's on, because 1 minute he's like a Sour Patch Kid. So I don't know who I'm going to deal with. So I have to swat away each one of them. I don't know who I'm going to deal with, what personality type he's going to come with. So I'm swatting away each and every single one of them, the good and the motherfucking bad at this point, because I don't know who All right, here we go. Let's see. Let's go back up. Now he's going. He doesn't never he. Exactly. That's Dr. Jack. Yes. Smiling your face, and then you don't know what the hell going on. Then they harassing you the next second, and then but I'm helping you out. Like I said, you're the one said you were selling the property. I didn't come up with this concocted plan. You came up with this plan. He came up with this daggone plan. August 27th. Months and months ago, our lives have been tied up with his bullshit. Okay? I decided to sell the building. Okay? This is like a daggone Nancy Drew novel here. Okay? So that's the reasoning why he's giving to not renew the lease. Okay? Now, I to this day, because we received a thing from the lawyer last week that said the property was for sale. Now, to this day, I go on Zillow and which I've been documenting every day. I don't see it change from off market to sell. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, as being a realtor myself, at one time, I know people can have private listings. But my thing is, why would you do that when you harassed me? So you should be putting the sign up right now. Why isn't no sign up? You know what I'm saying? You harassed me since August that this was a priority in your life. It was priority number one. So why are you being private about a sale? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see no doctor when your homeboys at the daggone realtor place doctor up some document. You know what I'm saying? Why would you be slow to act now when half a year and you said it was such a priority to do all this you had for sale? Where what kept us, what had us all over town looking like daggone fools. Okay? So this is what I'm trying to say. Like, that don't make any sense. And then he goes back and forth. 1 minute he's saying all these lies. Oh, excuse me, my stomach is going on and on. Let me get off this line. Try to get something to eat. Here, let me get some of my I try to stay on here and kick it with you, but I be getting hungry. I don't know how people can sit here all day. All right, here. Oh, shoot. Damn. I lost it. I went out of it. These phones so sensitive. Hold on. I'm almost there. Here go another time. As I said, this is the third time that I'm showing you on text. So everybody save this live. Because I'm gonna show you a third time. Like I said, it was 6 times total that this man accused me of starting a fire. I showed you 2. Now I'm gonna show you the third time. Okay? As I said, I don't have to lie about anything. That was very stressful. So how can I believe? Yes, I'm going to believe. So somebody coming this crazy? No. And then on right after the situation happened, right after you leave 5 minutes later, and then I call you because I'm like I'm discombobulated because I just can't believe this is happening. And I call him up like, what the hell is going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? We trying to leave. What the fuck are y'all getting in the fucking way? I just don't understand that. But like I said, it was. Oh, hold on. We go another time. Look at this. Look at this guy. This is the way I didn't even see this one. Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. Look. Lord Jesus. Look at this. You caused the fire, which is a lie. So we know all the rest of this is a lie too. So you caused the fire. You broke property, which is a lie. You have many complaints, which is a lie. And you harassed me, which is a lie. I have tons of evidence, which is a lie. Just move out. This is now, mind you, I'm helping him out. So this is the guy who told me 10 days later that he would do anything to help my family. That's what I said. This nigga, excuse me, this guy became a damn actor the day Rich got arrested. And you don't think we need therapy from these people? This guy became a whole actor. I understand. I mean, the plight of your people. I'll do anything to get your family back together. So a day or two later, when I was able to gather my thoughts, I said, let me test that theory out. Since he said he's going to do anything, I'll do anything. I'll do anything. This is what he said. Just focus on moving out, and I'll do anything after that, and that's gonna be priority number one. And I'm like, Negro, my partner just got arrested. Fuck, what you talking about, right? So this is the third time on this daggone thing that he done said that I started a fire. And this is my response. This is what's going on here. Stop lying. This is how this Negro is talking to me. Like, and I'm still trying to, show class and everything. This fool is talking to me crazy. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, but when I say that this is very stressful, people don't understand. This is stressful. This is stressful, especially with somebody you think that you're helping out. They concocted a whole big plan that they were selling the property. I didn't come up with that fucking stupid ass shit. And we complied. That's the whole point. Hold on. Let me, like I said, I don't have to lie about a damn thing. No, yeah. Let me prove that was just a lie. That he just said that was a lie. Okay. Because I said, let me test that theory since since he says he's so want to help so much and that he understands the plight of our people. But I as I sat back and I was able to think about it, I said, hold on, this fool was the same fool he that was just talking to me crazy 2 weeks ago. So let's see who he is today. Now he's crying with me on the phone the day Rich gets arrested. So this is what I'm saying. But I don't need to be made. Come on now, are you serious? Y'all people are okay. Hold on. Let me just say where he says the same contradictory thing right on text. Now he's telling me the whole time, even the day Rich got arrested, I sat outside and I called him the day. I talked to him that day and the day after. This is what's really ticking me off. Because, like I said, he was trying to marry me, make himself my hero. I understand. Yes. Oh my God, Mo, I can't believe this. Yes. So, and he tells me the day Rich got arrested, where there hasn't been any complaints in the building. So I don't know what's going on. Completely trying to now wash his hands away. So my whole thing is, you know what? Let me help you. We can help each other. Let me wipe your hands away. That's why I said he'll think about it later. I said, just put that in writing, and that will absolve you and everybody in the building from anything that happens further. You know, if you can put what you're saying to me in writing, because that was a day or two later after he tried to marry me on the phone and all this other stuff. He made all these promises and acting like he's so understanding. He understands the plight of our people. This guy is completely mammying me, lying, playing actor on the phone. So like a day or two later, as I'm gathering my thoughts, and I'm like, let me see. I don't care about nobody's talking. You know, that's what they do. They just talk, 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 talk out the side of their ass. Let me see. Let me test it and see if that's going to be um um if there's going to be any pushback, which there was immediate pushback, and that's why I immediately knew this Negro was up to something. Okay, look, October 6th, Rich was arrested on September 30th. So I'm gathering my thoughts, and this is what I wrote to him. Okay, and I'll read it to you. I know my phone is cracked. I'm sorry. I explained it. We can be out before the end of the month, like agreed. That's not the issue. We are not trying to stay. We wouldn't accepted your offer. Moving is the goal. But without my family, I'm not going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, this happened 5 minutes after this guy left, and we agreed to this whole thing. Verbally, we agreed and we acted on it, but we put it in writing. Right after I put it in writing, 5 minutes later, Rich gets arrested. Okay, so we're not going to believe that that's all tied in. Okay, hold on. So that's moving is the goal. But without my family, I'm not going anywhere. So that's why I just asked you to write something to say your truth. Okay, which is you haven't had any complaints about my guests from within the building. That excuses all of you from any further involvement. So that makes the most sense, right? See how I'm trying to slow walk this fool into some common sense, and he's still. But these are the smart folks, okay? But I'm crazy, and I'm trying to guide this fool out of the abyss that he tried to toss me and my motherfucking family in. Okay? Still, this is what he writes back. I cannot comment about your guests, but I can ask the tenants regarding you and complaints. In that case, I believe there's no issue. So he just contradicted what he just said a month ago, that it was all these complaints and okay, look at this. That's what I said, talking out the side of both sides of your behind. But we're not supposed to be upset. This is supposed to all go underneath the rug. When this guy is lying and playing games and playing both sides of the fence, telling them one thing, and I told him multiple times, even on here, if I take my time and find it, that is a dangerous game. You are putting our lives in danger because, like I said, when you're not here, you're only here one day a week. You know, when I have a problem or a complaint, so why would you be getting all involved to now listen to these folks, okay, and actually actively harassing me on these folks' words when you've seen with your own two eyes that is not true. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm dealing with here, so I'm going to logical minds. Person can see with their own two eyes. I did everything I was supposed to do. I don't fucking play, okay? I don't play in business. I don't play in my real life. I don't play at all. So I did everything I already knew. Once that situation happened, just to ease minds, I invited him the next day, less than 24 hours later, to be in the building, be in the apartment. He came right on in. We laughed, we talked. I showed him that it was no damage, and he left. So why months and months and months and months later, he still say, I got evidence. I saw you lying. What the fuck is wrong with you? Again, who am I dealing with today? The person who came in here was jovial and smiles, and you saw with your own eyes, or I'm dealing with the whoever is on the phone, which is a Dr. Jekyll or Mr. Hyde. I don't know. Because didn't this guy just say, okay, let me go back. Let me just read the conversation. Because now I'm trying to get, since that's the first. See, my thing is, you offered up that information. That's he's kept saying it like 2 or 3 times. And like I said, then I looked up where it was some type of law or some type of thing that is not, if things come in and out, if the complaints come out of the building, in the building, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm thinking, this Richards just got arrested. And I'm frantic. I'm on the phone. I'm standing outside with, no, I'm not standing outside that time. I'm with the sign. I was actually just standing outside with just doing a peaceful protest. And I'm on the phone, and he tells me 2 times, which is weird to me. I haven't gotten any complaints, so I don't know, what's going on. I haven't got any complaints. And I'm thinking to myself, like, as I'm sitting back and I'm like, why would he say that 2 times? Like, mind you, this is him telling me this after he done harassed me the hell out of me weeks before. So the month before. And saying it was some complaints, which I knew that it wasn't. And even if it was, we didn't know anything about it. It wasn't no correlating instances that he said this specifically happened and this is the specific complaint. That's what a landlord does. Not just make blanket statements and we got to figure out who the hell you are today. All right, so look, because I don't want people to ever get confused with what these people are doing. Okay, that is me. Trying to, since you say that there's no complaints inside the building, why get involved anymore? Why are you involved? Just put that right in writing, and then everybody in this building is absolved from anything. So yeah, Steve Kotowich had the opportunity to and did not take that because he was playing both sides of the fence, which I don't understand. He should have been on this side because we are the side that have a contract. This is what he wrote back, okay? All righty. So I said, in me, this is what I wrote in response. Because now he's trying to backpedal himself out of things. And I said, I didn't ask you to write no recommendation on my guest. I'm just asking you to say your truth. You just said it was no complaints. Why can't you put that in writing? Okay. Again, if there's no complaints, because this is what he's telling me. Oh, I got to go look and see, and I got to ask people if there's any complaints. And I was like, why? Why would you do that? You just told me you offered up that motherfucking information. I didn't ask you that. This is what I'm saying, people. They play the fucking, and I'm not supposed to need therapy after all this fucking shit. He offered up the day Rich got arrested 2 times on the phone. He offered up that information. Like I said, why are these people offering up extra information? Just like the clerk at the fucking thing. All you do is escort me to the door, say, I see you next court date. You didn't have to offer up, yeah, if they don't show up this day on the 6th, of December, this is the next court date has been continued. They don't show up this day, they're going to dismiss it. Why would you offer up that information if you didn't know for sure? Like I said, people just be saying fucking flipping things. And then when you're upset about it, you're the problem, right? You're the problem, Charlie Brown. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing. All right. Hold on. So let me tell you what I responded back. I'm confused now because just a week ago, you offered up information to say that there was no complaints 2 times the day Rich got arrested. So why would you now go looking for complaints? This is what he's telling me. I got to go find some now. This is what he said. I don't know. This is what he said. This is what he said. Yeah. I cannot comment about your guests, but I can ask the tenants regarding you and complaints. In that case, I believe there's no issue. This is what he said. I told you. Okay. If you saying there's no issue and no complaints, why are you now going to look for some? Playing a mind game. Okay. And I said, this is my response, what I just showed you. I'm confused. Why are you going to now look for complaints when there was no complaints? Just write down what you just told me. That was October 6th. Like I said, so what he said about the fire was a lie because he said it was so many complaints. Remember? Okay, let's go back. Okay, that was October 6th where he said it was no complaints, right? Remember September 20th, a month before? This guy is insane. Look, this is what he wrote. You caused a fire, which is a lie. You broke property, which is a lie. You have many complaints, okay, which is a lie. He just said there was no complaints. So how he go from a lot of complaints September 20th? So this is the mindset that he's going into, leading into setting up my family. Now, when I'm crying on the phone after the fact, now he's trying to separate himself. And I'm like, ho, 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 ho. No. I know you want to separate yourself now, but let's, before, because I told him, I said, you should help my family out because I've told you the entire way you cohorting with them was dangerous. So yes, I'm glad that you came up to step and say you want to do anything to help my family because it really was you. It really was you. Well, I don't know. No, you don't understand. You having any conversations with people that I've already told you was harassing my family is out of line. And now you acting on them. You actively harassed me on whatever you heard from them. And then tried to distance yourself. This is on This is on September 20th. This is how he's coming talking to me all crazy. Okay? Now, mind you, I'm still in my current lease. Okay? The current 12-month lease. And he has already came up with a concocted plan, cohorted with neighbors. I'm still in the first 12 months. Okay? Isn't that crazy? The first 12 months of hell. Hell. Pure hell in this motherfucking place. Okay, that was September 20th. He says he sees he had a fire, and you know he has a proof of all this shit that he has no proof of. My thing is, prove it. Why are you harassing me? Why I don't need to be compensated for you BSing my time and then interrupting in every which way? Like, come on now, let's stop fucking playing games with people. Interrupting in every which way in my life. And they had a direct line to him. We set the trash out a day, hour earlier. As soon as I come back upstairs, I'm getting a call. And so he's telling me no complaints are coming in the building. So that's what I'm saying. They got his direct phone number, these neighbors around here. I'm thinking to myself, like, I don't give a fuck about them people that have told me that they didn't want our trash touching their trash. Okay, so I'm pretty sure their tongues had such great things to say. Like I said, you ain't used discernment, fool. You ain't in no contract with them, and I hope they help you. I hope they help you. I hope they help you. I gave you an out. See how that works? That's why racism, you shouldn't be racist and just take people for how they are. Okay? Because then you would have had good discernment to see that. Yeah, if I just just say put what I'm saying. I said I didn't ask you to write no statement. I asked you to put down exactly what you told me word for word. That absolves that there was no complaint. This is what you're telling me. So he didn't say I never said that. Come on now, read the responses. He didn't say I never said that. He said, "Oh, I got to go look for some now." Come on now, why? Why would you go look for some? And if there's no complaint, I said that's harassment. That is the definition of harassment. At this very moment in time, you're telling me there's no complaints. But like I said, a month before you're telling me there's many complaints and there was a fire. That's all not true. And you have to, and my life is in a fucking tizzy. I'm come on now. These people are insane. And no. Hell no. This fool, he's reported to so many agencies, it's not even fucking funny. All this was unnecessary, uncalled for. And my thing is, if he really, really, really wanted to satisfy these people who he values so much more than his tenants, okay, then he should have made it happen. Okay? Not put it on us like Charlie Brown. Put it on us to now go all over town. Put it on us to all over, come on. He should have made it happen. Not get mad at us because his nefarious plan got exposed. It's just like I said, Charlie Brown. I'm a lot of you the whole way. Pull the fucking football in the rug underneath your fucking feet and get mad when you get mad. I'm gonna out mad you. No. Ain't none of you people have any right to be any more upset than myself. Let's fucking be honest. But yeah, I was done an hour ago. Thank you, Denitra Pearsell. Continue to share this story. Continue to get the word out. You guys who've been here every step of the way as we have trying to Scooby-Doo our way through this, you can see the raw emotions. You can see the wheels turning as we're figuring it out on our own with you guys. That detective that called in last week, that was it was key points in this. Given that information that shooter was the black lady that was next to Karen's son, and when he said something about that she was upset, something about a crosswalk. He didn't say specifically, but he said something about somebody was parked at and I'm thinking to myself, that's what she was upset about. Because like I said, whatever she said, like I said, go running down the block, doing a whole, hyperventilation and acting all the food, all this other crazy shit, okay? And getting our life into a fucking tizzy and was right there the next day. Come on now, let's stop playing games. That's not nothing synonymous with anybody. Somebody probably told her, that looks crazy. You need to go resign or do something. You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't, Oh yeah, she probably got the phone call that we was following up to the school district and things and called to the school. Yeah, we was doing the proper protocol. Okay, not setting up fake vigilante, citizens arrests and stings. Come on, no. We were actually doing the proper protocol and not bullying somebody to get your type of results. I don't give a fuck how long. Let me tell you something. The shit ain't right. The shit ain't right. The shit ain't right. I said it day one. All of this has been said day one. I didn't know, but I knew. Do you understand what I'm saying? I didn't know. I knew this wasn't authentic because our lives weren't in that type of, we didn't live that type of lifestyle. That's what I said. You have to pad a lifestyle around the claims that you're trying to portray on somebody. No, it's not an open and shut case. No, yes, people were bullying to no end. So if somebody had to defend themselves in any way, what the fuck do you expect? Y'all came in and sided with them all right. So how exactly? So I mean, I don't understand the logic. You came in and acted on their behalf, didn't act objective in any way to this day. So what are the citizens supposed to do? Okay, to protect themselves. Because if that's the case, until it's figured out, everyone should be locked up, right? That's only fair. Not have somebody and then they're trying to penalize them for a fucking prison attack when they already signed released, and you got them in there with damn near lifetime members. So that's what I'm saying. Look, that's on. It is what it is. It is what it is. This man harassed us to no end. Just, you see, after he said it was complaints on 7/20, which I knew was a lie. My thing is, I don't care if it was true. I don't have no communication with you to say, this is the complaint, this is the action taken, this is the written form or whatever. So I didn't know about any complaint. Only thing I know is what this man told me is that he was selling the property. So my whole thing is, I didn't hear about no complaints. I know the complaint I gave you. Every time I give him a complaint, he tells me I'm only here one day a week. I don't see anything. But this guy know every damn detail about me. Come on now, come on. But we're not supposed to believe that we were targeted. Stop playing games with people. It's clear as day. It's clear as day. And I'm glad people are opening up their damn eyes. These landlords are out of control. And I'll talk about how Barack Obama, at least he put a little cap on their behinds, and it needs to be reworked. These landlords are raising the rent to gentrify us out of the neighborhood. They do not give a damn. They are heartless. They will lie. Not saying all. This one, yes. This one, definitely. We feel is 100% transphobic. And 100% responsible for making my life a motherfucking living hell. Even when I tried to give him an out to finally do the right thing. I said, that's why I keep saying that. Yeah, these people ain't gonna do the right thing. No. So, we just have to continue to be vocal, continue to share, continue it's uphill battle. So let's get prepared, because these people are not going to go any other way than kicking and screaming. That was a logical thing. So if people do things that ain't logical, they're a snake in the grass. They can't do anything. That's why they couldn't let the deal code go down without stepping in and doing something to foil it and to make me to cripple me. So my thing is, okay, like I always say, they ain't worried about no damn coons. Okay? Coons are expendables. Coon is the only ones on paperwork. Coons is the only ones that was on a phenotype of a police tips video. They had the coon and the Karen's BFF on the video, which we have screenshots of. Okay? And our lawyer has all that videos and evidence as well, because they took it down off of the YouTube. So this is what I'm saying. But we do have a copy of that. Okay? Karen's nowhere on video, but you sent your child on a dummy mission. These are people who are acting like they're scared, but they're going into a blind situation, knocking on somebody's door who could have had a whole bazooka and blew his whole family back to the plantation. You know what I'm saying? Back to Master's house. That's why I said a dummy mission. That's not anybody synonymous with being scared or fearful for their life. There are bullies, and they wanted to egg on the situation until here we are. Rich Long was 100% set up to be led into a situation to now he's the only one suffering. And it is what it is. Some of this stuff needs to be exposed so nobody needs to go through it again. We don't want anybody going through this again. This bipolar man. And then on top of all of that, new people. This is the whole kicker. And I'm going to go off on this one. This is the closing line, the mic drop. New people just moved in November. All of this gameplay, lies, and manipulation on my motherfucking life. My thing is, if we were going to make it all the way to the end of my lease anyway, you could have did the proper thing and gave me the proper notice, and I could have properly get the fuck out of here. That is logical. All of this other shit to make whoever happy that I don't give a flying fuck about. I only care about the contract that you and I have, and that's the only thing you should have been caring about as well. That's not my fucking fault. You play both sides of the other fence, and I kicked you right on over that to that side. You're not going to play on this side with that. And like I said, go over there, and I hope those people are able to help you with whatever the hell come your way. I gave you an out. I gave you multiple outs. And you didn't take not one of them because you played a black person silly and stupid. And that is your lesson to learn, not my lesson to learn a damn thing. I did everything. We complied with every fucking thing that you said. That's the last thing I'm gonna say. That's what I was looking for. Okay. So this man really, really, really trying to play somebody. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Oh, shoot. My phone died. But I'll show you next time. I was going to show you from the time that he told us that we have correlating phone calls, correlating texts from back in August of us actively looking for places and actively going to visit places, actively traveling all over town, actively texting, calling. That's all time consuming. And then for all of that, new people to be moving in is absurd. And like I said, we don't have to play all our hands. We have it. And he knows that because he was there every step of the way, lying all the way. And then and after we agree and actually working on doing to comply, that's when he fails a month later to harass me about something that's him, smelling blood in the water. You understand what I'm saying? He knew about what was going to happen. So that's why he felt bold enough because he had actual. I never talk to these people. Okay, so these people impede on my life, and I don't even. He felt comfortable to show his real true ass, which was being a jerk and harassing us to no end, and stop lying and all that other stuff. He felt real comfortable after, you know, I'm selling the property and all that nice shit. No, you was very, very, very a devil cohorting with them, and you know it, and everybody knows it as well. Again, good luck with that. I hope I hope they're there to help you. That's all I'm saying. That's all I think I'm saying. Because like I said, nobody ever deserves to go through this again. Ever, ever, ever. Okay. It was a cohorted effort. It's all laid out in front of the people. That's why the lawyers are chomping at the bit, because they know, they can see. Unlike these people and unlike these freaking lunatics in this Wayward Pines ass community, people outside of this see exactly what the hell is going on. Okay? Just like I saw it. People are really not dumb. So I don't know. Like I said, this whole shit needed to be waking up, because the kids didn't need to go through that 2 days in a row, a school shooter coming around. Like I said, these people doing covert operations and doing the school is back all the way at the corner. You know what I'm saying? They're not giving a fuck about this kids. It's all about Rich Long, who ain't had shit to do with them, their jobs, or the kids. We're going to the house and back, got our own lives going on. You see, we're making videos, we're doing our own thing. These people talking and bullshit like we give a fuck. I don't see, if the whole point is I don't give a fuck what you got to say. Your opinion and thinking you're actively going to do something in my life because of your opinions or your that's two so totally separate things. I have my opinion on you people. You are stupid, retarded, dumb losers who needed to get a life. Bullying you probably been bullying people since middle school. But that doesn't mean I can actively now go in your house and knock on your door and with a gun and all the. No, fools. No, fools. I hear the kids out there playing now. Y'all thought it'd be fitting to come 2 times with a gunman and a third time with a battering ram and take him right to the school. Yeah, let's end off on that. See, I can't even end off on it. Yeah, oh, it's on this phone. God today, like Vicky Dillon said. We're gonna end off on this. Let this be the visual. But they care about the kids. Okay? Where Rich Long ain't had shit to do with no kids. Okay? Actually, he was saving kids. Did y'all know that? We all, he was actually saving kids when your guy, what's the face? BFF son came to terrorize us to no end. And terrorizes. The school had to be shut down. School lockdown. Remember that day? But Rich Long, who ain't did none of that stuff, is the problem. We supposed to believe that Rich Long wasn't the target by all of you people who acted so irrational, who need to go repent because you put these kids through because you worried about somebody minding their business. That makes no sense. It makes no sense. So let's just leave you with the visual. Okay. This is after they battle ram the door in like Breonna Taylor. I mean, 8 something in the morning, battle ram both of our doors. Okay. Oh, shoot. I always forget to take this off. And I'm about to get the hell up off here. So you know. All right. Let me do this real quick so I can show you. This is where they're taking him. See, they're taking him to the school. See, that's the school back here, right here. Always ended up other block. We don't live near the school. They are going towards the school. Let's say that again. So we know exactly what's going on and who's the problem. It's Rich Long. Rich Long's the problem, not none of these people. Okay? Okay? That's the officer right there, that lady that harassed him in the prison that he was complaining about. They delivered him right to her. Okay? There you go. Okay? And they're taking him towards the school. So you see cars that can ride by. So they can't use the excuse of they were blocking the block off. They're going towards the school. Okay, let's do another angle. This is the way they took him. Okay, see the school all the way down. See how far this guy has to walk. This ain't even him. This is they already took him down, and I'm stepping outside. Look how far they taking him. See the lights? See the lights? The cops' lights in the back? See those lights? That's the neck right in front of the school. Okay, so why in the world? Look, keep looking all the way to the school, in the direction of the school. Now you're going to see how close we are to the other corner in a minute. Okay, where they could have parked. You see all them parking spaces? Look, they purposely took them to the school. Look now, continue. Look, we right at the corner. We right at the corner. Okay, we're right at the corner of the other way. So they didn't have to go towards the school. Okay, they could have just went to that corner. See that corner right there? And all them houses on the way that's residential, that's away from a school. Look, let's see one more time. Since we don't understand, we don't know what's going on, and we can't figure it out, they're going right to the school. That's far away. That's all the way down. Let's see how far this guy, so we can get a picture of how far away this school is. See the lights all the way back there? They made, and this is right across from where the guy that I showed you yesterday lives. So they satisfied him, the snitch, and then they satisfied Karen. That's what them two was. They're in, I don't know what they're in, but that's like he comforted her. So they satisfied both of them by taking Rich to the school. Mind you, like I said, we don't live at the school. Ain't nothing that we had going on other than this fucking woman at the school lying about us. And then she wasn't at the school. Mind you, this is whatever incident we had happened all the way at this corner here. See? All the way down here. Not anywhere in the school. Okay? So this is what I'm saying. There was no need. They're not letting cars go by because cars are going by. Fine. They're purposely parked at an elementary school and made Rich walk all the way down. Okay? Walk all the way down the whole block instead of taking, see, the cars are riding by. So there's not a reasoning. So this is, but he's not a school shooter. The guy that they sent, Karen's BFF son, actually shot a gun. Okay? Not Rich. They probably wanted to arrest him that day. This is them coming the next day. They already came to the house the day before. This is the day they coming when they be sitting in the car. I mean, this is them actually. This is not the gunman. This is actually the police coming. Sorry about that. After he complained to say that something happened to him, and when is the guy at 623 going to be arrested? The night before. Okay, he emailed the detective. They felt it befitting the next day, since he's still trying to get answers. Okay. So yeah, do we not believe that these fools, these devils will harm him to not answer for all of this? In this botched bull crap that they've done? Yeah, I certainly do believe they would. I don't trust these people as far. They lie. That's everything they put on us. They have lied the entire time, bullied the entire time, terrorized these children 3 days damn near in a row. Why? Why do the children have to be subjected to that? When we're right on the corner where you could have parked over there. You're the cops. You can park anywhere. So it's not like you had to park at a daggone school. What is the excuse? What is the excuse for taking somebody all the way in the opposite direction of where they live, of a closer option, which is the corner? You would want to shelter. This is 8 o'clock in the morning on a Tuesday. You would want to shelter the kids from any type of things like this, especially after 2 days in a row where the school had to be locked down. Okay, so to purposely take the kids through a third day of some bull crap that Rich Long ain't had nothing to do but be a victim of, just like these children. Okay, like I said, we all need a claim. Look at you know what I'm saying? So like I said, look how far Rich Long ain't do nothing but be a victim of this person shooting on this block, which is see, my thing is, y'all want to hide the fact that it was a school shooting, but you take Rich, who was a victim, to the school. How does it make sense? So if it wasn't important, why is it important to take him to the school? If somebody shoots in here and that's not important. Okay, that should be the most, if it's not a setup, that should be the most important thing, right? Okay, so now we know where the heavy hand comes from in the prison. It all goes hand in hand. We all know the deal. We all know the deal. But like I said, let me get off of here. Oh yeah, let me show you the damage. When they came that morning, bust through our whole thing, had me in a situation. Somebody said, "Oh, why you ain't tape him in the house?" Please, I wouldn't be here to tell the story. You know, I'm not going to have a camera phone in my hand when these people coming in like the daggone Terminator. Yes, it boom, 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 bust right through the freaking door, the inside door and the outside door. Uh, um, so and then took them until that wasn't traumatizing enough to hear on your way to school. Then took him right to the school, which his shit ain't got nothing to do with other than a school person coming around and shooting while he's saving kids. Okay, this is all true. He helped people those days. He helped a white lady and a kid. I don't know whether she was Hispanic or Asian, but that's the only type of kids that we really have around here. We have some black kids, but not many. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. That school is mostly Asian and mostly Hispanic. Okay, so they felt it befitting. They felt it befitting to let those Asian kids and those Hispanic kids see a black male phenotype, black person, and taking him right in the direction of the school. Right there. Don't, it easily could go to the corner and the other way to shield the kids from any more after 2 days of terror. They could easily go the other way. They're all going to the worst, where they're parked right at the school. So the kids can see out the window. Black is bad, right? No, you're not going to play my veteran husband like this. I'm sorry, boo-boo. Play that fucking mind game with somebody else. My husband is a hero, okay? And he will remain one. You're not going to take his dignity. Do what the fuck you got to do. Straight up. You're not going to take his dignity. This is barbaric. This is devilish. This is bullying. This is abuse of power. This is manipulation for the school system and every fucking thing. Taking him towards the school, elementary school. Okay, so this is why I say I don't. This is the fight and the monster that we're up against, and it is what it is. Okay, we're gonna stand on our righteousness. You were right. You were right about one thing. We are righteous people. Okay, and we're not going to be bullied off of that for anybody. Do what you have to do. Okay, and we're going to continue to expose the BS, and we're going to do what we got to do. Okay, see how far? See the lights of the thing right in front of the school, the cop car. See them lights right in front of the elementary school where Asian kids and see how far down that man is walking to get to that. See, okay, so everybody have a blessed one. I didn't mean to stay on this long, but I love when people are engaging, and that makes me stay a little bit longer. Please continue to write your thoughts in the comments. Please continue. Share this story. Let's get this word out. You see what's going on. It's clear as freaking day. It's clear as day. Person who shot up at a school, person who put their hands on Rich, people who made false police reports are all out. Have not spent maybe one day in jail. This guy I showed you yesterday is not even showing up to court. And that is the case that's keep getting continued. Come on. This is crazy. But he can sit up there and hee ha ha and still doing this and doing that. All right. Like I said, they want people to go. I'm just gonna, like I said, it's not gonna happen. I'm just gonna keep doing this. I'm just gonna keep doing this until somebody listens and looks and open their motherfucking eyes to see the fucking devilish shit that's going on in this city. Okay? If you felt somebody was a fugitive, why the hell would you be taking them towards an elementary school? Okay? This was uncalled for, and it's all because of your voice. That's it. That's it. That is it. Rich's voice and him using his voice and not backing down for the whole bunch of BS is the reason why they came heavy-handed. And it's still, again, why is that okay? Who giving these people so much fucking authority to do some shit? Like, if I call you, I call these people, they don't come and help me for shit. Okay? But you can do a whole bunch of shit to work around me. But when I call, you don't help at all. Nah, I'm good. That's why I'm really pissed. You ain't help me. But you gonna help Karen? Nah. No. Karen is not gonna out Karen me. Now I feel like nah. So have a good day. I love you guys. If you want to chat one-on-one, I do have an 800 number. It's 1-800-743-1179. We can get into some things. There is a booking fee, but we will get into some things. No topics are off limits. But of course, nothing explicit. This is not a legal line. We're not giving any type of advice. This is strictly for personal entertainment. People like the way I talk and everything, and this is a busy company. We do things all the time. So, if you would like to book me for a one-on-one chat, call 1-800 743-1179 or go to www.maddpop.com, okay, /CEO Connect. Make sure you tune in every Monday and Thursdays for Keep Swimming with Ashton Smith. She's a hoot, and we love her. She has her own story, and as you see, we had Rebecca, who's going to have some more shows that's going to be brought out. This is the network for that. This is the network for people to have their voice finally be heard and be take their rightful places where they need to be for everything that they have done for this country and have gotten the short end of the stick. Okay? It's Charlie Brown seasons, guys. Okay? It's Charlie Brown season. Let's not forget that. We're going to kick that fucking football this time. Okay? All right. Love you guys. I love you so much. Justice for Wrench Long. Till it's backwards.